What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hardcore Casuals channel. Welcome back to the Lounge Podcast. I'm Austin, joined by Brady as always. Brady, how you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing really good. We're about to be on Memorial Day weekend, man. The vibes could not be absolutely higher. How are you?
I'm with you there. I got a nice long 5-day weekend coming up. I took time off for 007 next week. I'm
Hell yeah.
hype. I'm ready.
Is that coming out Tuesday? Like, what day is that coming out?
It's Tuesday or Wednesday, and
Okay.
I think Wednesday, if you just buy it when it comes out, and I think if you get the deluxe edition, which you get for free if you pre-order it, you get it 24 hours early. So
Okay.
I think I'm going to do that this weekend. That way I can get 2 full days with it. But it's been about 2 weeks. What have you been playing in the meantime?
Well, definitely since the last time we've recorded, we both played Mixtape for sure.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yep.
Besides that, I mean, been having fun with the guys, playing Valorant as usual. Forza just came out yesterday, or came out a couple days ago. But I've only got an hour into that one, so I can't wait to get back to that.
Nice.
I think I'm waiting on Lego Batman comes out tomorrow. But I think I might wait a little bit. But besides that,
Okay.
yeah, that's nothing too insane.
Nice,
How about you?
Nice. Yeah, I'm with you. Pretty much the same. Played through Mixtape twice, platinumed it, loved it. We'll talk about that more for sure. Also playing Horizon. Downloaded that yesterday. I put 5 hours into it so far. So really enjoying that. I've picked up Mouse PI for Hire. I'm about 4 hours into that one. It's alright. The gameplay's fun. It's a tad repetitive. The story I'm not super interested in. It's only 12 hours though, at least according to How Long to Beat, so I'm gonna try and push through it. But right now I'm kinda iffy on it. But maybe as I unlock some more weapons, that'll switch up the gameplay and the encounters and boss fights a little bit. I think I broke one of the boss fights because it was I think it was an alligator in the sewers, and there's like these storage containers, and I just went on one side and went back and forth, and it wouldn't move from the opposite side. So like I was behind it and it was on the opposite side, and I would just run around, have it chase me a little bit, but it would get stuck on the corner every time, and then I would just rotate, and I just did that for a couple minutes. But I don't think that's how that was supposed to go. What else have I been playing? I think just more Rivals. New season started. Devil Dino was added. Been playing a lot of him. He's a lot of fun. I think that's it. Mixtape, Mouse PI, Forza, Rivals. Yeah, that about covers it. Mm-hmm. Then you got 007 around the corner next week. But yeah, speaking of Mixtape, I figured it's a short game. We probably didn't need its own video for review, so I figured we'd give our reviews on that today with this episode as well. We do have a lot to talk about. There's a few things. There's a few things we added today. Today was randomly a busy news day.
Yeah, the thing that's happened just hours ago, yeah.
Right. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with our Mixtape review. I'm pretty sure we both got it day one. I think we both beat it day one as well. Super short game, only about 3.5 hours. At least that's what it took me on my first playthrough. What did it take you?
It was about the same, about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
I think I streamed all of it. It was about 3.5 hours. Nice. I definitely want to play it again for sure. I just have not found the time to do that.
That's fair.
I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop though.
I need to make a playlist of the soundtrack or find one that's been made already, because I really did enjoy the music in that game. It was fantastic. After I beat it, I went back and platinumed it. Almost the same day. I think the only thing I had to do the next day was to get all the conversations again, because I missed that in my first go around. But
yeah.
But yeah, other than that, Uh, fantastic game. I really don't understand all the random hate on the internet for this game. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Uh, it's like we were talking about earlier before we started recording. People will literally complain about anything, and people complaining that there was, uh, in that when you're running to get to, I'm so bad at remembering these people's names, dog.
Oh, the names? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember right now.
But when you're running to get your friend, whose dad is the cop, to kind of like let her know that he's on the way, I guess someone just kind of sat the controller down to see what would happen, and it runs you through, because that's kind of the vibe you would get from this game. And I saw someone complaining that you can't fail.
When you were running through like the yards and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that part was awesome.
But yeah, I guess even if you don't do the jumps and the slides, it'll like do it for you, which is cool, fine, whatever. But yeah, people were complaining that there's no option to fail or whatever, or restart or send you back to the beginning. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why would you want that? Or at least for something like this. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a game like this to me, but
oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, mixtape, like this game's phenomenal. Like I love this game. Like I didn't grow up in the 80s, 90s. Like for those that don't know about Mixtape, the game is very much like an homage to the 80s and 90s vibe, like John Hughes movies, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, that type of vibe. Like for someone like I didn't grow up during those eras, but like I've consumed media that has been, and you put all that like those type of vibes with the soundtrack and this story that very resonates with these teenagers' last day in town, last time that these guys are probably gonna be together, maybe. Like who knows? You have to play the game to find out for the full story. But like just those vibes, this coming of age story, just like I felt this game was awesome, man. Like
it's so good. Yeah, I think it's takes place in like the mid to late 90s. Just when you're going through one of the friends' rooms, she's got like an MVP softball trophy, and I think it's dated like 92.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I saw as far as like a date went. I think someone said there was also a date on the CD in the pause menu, but I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. I don't remember if it was like 97 or something, but
because I've been seeing some people having the take that this entire like the entire world that like in the game is like kind of fabricated to feel those different eras, like take elements from all of it and not have like a direct this is like 1986 or something. Right. Like this is like kind of encapsulated. And like the game kind of like goes on those type of themes like in spades. It's so like the soundtrack's so good. The way they incorporates gameplay, because there is gameplay in this game. This is a video game.
Despite what Twitter will tell you.
Despite what Twitter will tell you. Because like people like I keep hearing like people be like, oh, you're like the one part where it's the kid like the teenagers are making out or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, like it's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to feel awkward. You know, like teenagers kissing back in the day.
Yeah, it's the first kiss.
It's the first kiss. It's supposed to feel awkward, and the gameplay feels awkward. Like that's supposed to be the point. But like, it just like there's just some of the mini like I don't want to say mini games. That feels disingenuous. But like it's just like some of the gameplay segments in the game. Like the one part where you're making a fucking like a slushy or whatever, and you're just going around and just like I did that shit like I did that shit a lot when I was a kid. Like whenever they had like those pop machines or whatever. Yeah. Like I always was like mixing all that shit together. Like the game's just it's so good, man. Like and even the soundtrack, like I did like two of the songs on the soundtrack I recognized going into it, mostly like the Stan Bush songs from Transformers. Okay. But like yeah, the rest of the soundtrack I've heard of Smashing Pumpkins, but like I wasn't too much I didn't know these bands like that until the game. But like I've been listening to that first song in the game Deep from Devo, I forget what it's called, but like that game is like that song is just a good vibe. I play it at work on my headphones, just getting into the day or whatever. Just like we're ready to do this type of thing, and yeah, like the game just captures those moments that resonated with nostalgia in the past, and it's so good.
100%. Yeah, this the game is with the main character who's I'm terrible with the name. I probably should have written them down somewhere.
I remember Slater because
Yeah,
Slater's
that's
such
dude.
a fucking name for that dude.
But
Oh, yeah.
your main character, they were supposed to go this group of three best friends was supposed to end the summer with a road trip where they're dropping off one of their friends at college. Slater and the other friend were going to do whatever it was they were going to do. Rockford, that's her name. Good lord, it just came to me.
Stacey Rockford,
Yes.
Van Slater, and Cassandra Moreno. Those are the names of the three people.
So Rockford is the main character here. Slater and Cassandra are two best friends, but yeah, their original goal was to make a road trip for the entirety of summer. Rockford has decided to follow her dream, and she is leaving for, I believe it is New York, the next day. So it is their last day together, and she wants to be a music supervisor, I believe is what it was. Supervisor, director, something along those lines. So she has created a mixtape for the group to follow how that day is going to go. And so each level essentially is its own playable music video. I'm with you. I didn't know a lot of the songs. Actually, I don't think I knew any of the songs, but I knew Devo. I knew Smashing Pumpkins. I just wasn't familiar with those two specific songs. That being said, every song in this game is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, like the people that like the way they like put this playlist together. Cause I mean that's a big point of the story is like Stacey Rockford, like she wants to be a music supervisor because she believes that like she knows how to pick music out for the perfect moment, and it shows throughout this game. Like, and this music works well with each perfect moment. Like when you're running through like a field, like you're feeling like the atmosphere of these songs, just like it just makes you feel like going like it just makes you feel. And I think that's some of the problems with people online. It's like just feel a little bit
Just
about
feel.
like feel the moments.
But yeah, the songs go fantastic with each moment, and I feel like with everyone, there's at least one, maybe multiple moments that will resonate with you. To like not to where you've had that exact situation happen to you when you were a kid and in high school, but something along those lines. Like there's one where they're leaving a party wasted and the cops are showing up, so they're trying to escape from the cops.
Oh yeah.
And immediately as that's happening, I was like, oh, took me back to a time where we were at my friend's Halloween party years ago, and someone got too drunk. Cops got called. So we're bolting, and as we're leaving, the cops are passing us to get to their house.
That's so funny.
But there's just these little moments that are just at some point will resonate with you no matter what it is, whether it's the slushies or running from the cops, running through the fields. If you're old enough, going into a Blockbuster to find movies to watch with your friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely loved this game. Played through it twice. Getting my yearly platinum out of the way in May, phenomenal. Loved that.
Hell yeah.
Trophy list on this, super easy, and not in a bad way. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It makes me want to go and play Artful Escape because I never did get around to that when that originally came out a few years ago. So I'm probably going to be checking that one out. But yeah, Mixtape will probably end up super high on my list. I'm going to give it a 10 with where I sit with it. It is my favorite game that I have played so far this year. Resident Evil 9's very close second. Forza can also be super high up on this list, but at the moment it is Mixtape. But yeah, that is where I'm at on Mixtape.
See, yeah, I think I'm also gonna. I'm also at the like it's probably a 10 for me. I keep going back and forth between a 9 or a 10, but like it just it makes it just like it's probably like one of my favorite coming of age like pieces of media like maybe ever. Like super bad. Like I love the coming of age genre. Super bad like movies like maybe like Project X back in the day where it's like a all about like a party or whatever. Like he just capturing like those vibes. Like it's I don't know if it's my number one for the year right now. Like it's close. Like the problem is like the difference between do I care more about the story or do I care more about the gameplay?
That's fair.
Because like it's either that or Pacopia for me right now. Like Pacopia is still.
Man, I fell off Pacopia so hard.
I fell off Pacopia, but like I still don't know any true flaws in Pacopia though, besides just me not playing it.
That's fair. That's kind of where I sit with Mixtape, because I was talking to a buddy of mine, because he hasn't played it yet. He's not, like, super negative on it, but he's like, is it really a 10? I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've been going back and forth with my review. I was like, I think I'm giving it a 10, because I can't think of going through that game of any changes I would make to make it better. Like, there's not...
Yeah.
Like, when I was playing it, the goal wasn't to play it in one sitting. I was like, I'm gonna play this for a little bit, probably get something to eat, and then we'll come back to it. That didn't happen. I just played this in one whole sitting after work. I think had it beat by like 9 o'clock or something. Was not intent for that evening to beat it in one sitting, but like I couldn't stop. Like there was no point where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah, I played this like at 10 p.m. at night under the influence of weed. Like it literally, like it's playing it like late at night. It's like the perfect vibe for this game. Like, I don't know why. It just makes you feel like you're by yourself, just experiencing this piece of art, and it's so good.
But all right, as enough for the Mixtape review, I think. So let's jump into some news, and we got some big news. I believe this was this yesterday? It was yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday,
PlayStation announced their State of Play for June 2nd. This is over on the PlayStation blog, written by Tim Turry. It says, State of Play returns Tuesday, June 2nd, with more than 60 minutes of updates, announcements, and gameplay reveals from top studios around the world. To kick things off, you'll get a closer look at Marvel's Wolverine. Insomniac Games will share more from its upcoming third-person action-adventure game, showing off Logan's brutal and relentless combat, along with some along with some new details. This all-new take on the comic book legend launches on PS5 September 15th. Watch the State of Play broadcast live Tuesday, June 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Twitch. The broadcast will be in English with Japanese subtitles also available. We hope to see you then. And then it also says, we are excited to be participating with our friends at Alamo Drafthouse in the United States to host a special live watch party viewings of the State of Play stream on June 2nd. Tickets will be free but limited, so head over to the Alamo Drafthouse website, learn how to grab your tickets in one of the locations below, starting yesterday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. The locations are Raleigh, LA, San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, and New York City. So we knew this was coming at some point. So I feel like this is way earlier than we normally get a State of Play announcement, even for the June one. If I'm remembering correctly, it usually feels like the week of, or maybe like the week before at most. 2 weeks before seems super far out. Not like too far to announce it type deal, but like like they're trying to build hype, and they're putting it in movie theaters, which I don't think they've done since, was it 2018? I think the last time they did it.
I did notice they did. I'm pretty sure Sony purchased Alamo Drafthouse, like just the brand.
Yeah,
so, like,
I did hear that.
If you own it, might as well use it.
Yeah, there is that, but it's also like they've done it before. So like, why now? It's not just because you bought the Alamo Drafthouse. Like I feel like this is gonna be or I have a feeling this is going to be big.
I think it's gotta be big, low key. Well, like,
You're
it depends
not
what we mean
wrong.
big. It depends what we mean big. Like, I'm
Like,
sure we'll go through a rundown of what we think's gonna be there.
yeah, I think you
But,
need
like,
3 bangers.
I agree.
And I don't know if that counts Wolverine or not. Like, we know Wolverine's going to be a banger. We know it's going to be there. But you need probably at least 3 with Wolverine. I would like to see 3 more aside from Wolverine. My guess is... So, it's going to be third and first party.
Yeah.
So, I think... I don't... Guarantee seems too strong of a word because Jeff Keighley has Summer Game Fest 3 days later. So, it's really hard to kind of think... I think we see Final Fantasy Part 3 the week of Summer Games Fest. For sure.
With all the announcements of showcases and stuff in June, I do not think we leave June without hearing about Part 3. Yeah. I think we definitely hear about it somewhere. I think it'll be PlayStation, low-key.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the relationship that Square Enix and Sony seem to have, and I think everyone has been debuted at a State of Play. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure.
Rebirth was it was like a weird, like, 30th anniversary type shit. I forget what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, everything else has been PlayStation.
Yes.
Well, actually, no, it hasn't. Wait, actually, no, 7 was announced at a E3 PlayStation, but we have definitely gotten trailers at the Game Awards, so it could be anywhere, low key.
Yeah. I think Final Fantasy VII Part 3 Remake is here, though. It just feels right. I don't know why, but with how big I'm assuming this is going to be, I feel like Final Fantasy needs to be here. What those other 2 things are, I don't know, but they need to be first party. You need something first party aside from Wolverine right now.
Deadass. I don't think we're getting Intergalactic here.
I don't think so either. I don't think we get Intergalactic here.
I think we get into September. I think, like, in the fall, maybe September. Like, they like to do one in September, like probably the fall State of Play or something.
I don't think you see Intergalactic till
or early next year.
Yeah,
because we're assuming it's next year, right?
I'm not.
You're not? Okay.
No, I'm assuming probably 28. Because do we know how long they've been working on Intergalactic? Because they had The Last of Us multiplayer that they spent a lot of time on that eventually got canned. So what was the split with that and Intergalactic? Plus, we've only got the one announcement trailer. If we get another trailer this year, which I'm not even super sold on, I don't think it's till Game Awards.
Maybe.
That's a big if. And I would not be surprised if that trailer ended with 28, like 2028.
You know, and that the first trailer was Game Awards. I could see that this year's Game Awards. That might be it. Yeah.
Intergalactic to me screams PS6 launch title. Or a bridge title from the end of PS5 to lead into the PS6. Because Naughty Dog seems to kind of... I don't know if it's intentional, but they do seem to kind of time their releases like that. Because Last of Us Part 1 was like that. I believe Last of Us Part 2 was towards the end of the PS4, into the PS5 cycle. And Last of Us Part 1 was end of PS3, end of PS4. Right? Am I remembering those correctly?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I think this is going to fall in that same type of area. And Sony's not... We know the PS6 isn't next year. Because they don't know...
It shouldn't.
Well, they said they don't know when it's going to come out. So if they don't know, I feel like next year's a guarantee it's not coming out. Because if they don't know, there's no way they're going to get turned around that fast to have it prepared for next year. I would think. I'm trying to think of what else we could see. We could see... Man, I don't even know. The problem is everything that's been working on has been canceled.
Yeah. Like, the biggest goal of this showcase, of the State of Play, needs to be their reiteration for single player games. Like, just to be like, we've seen the jokes, we've seen the memes of PlayStation 5 has no games, and like, we need to show up here.
Yeah, they need to show up with first party, and that's like their entire first party had to do a hard reset. We know.
I still think we can see the Corey Barlog game here. Low
yes,
key.
that's what I was about to bring up. We'll say we know Corey Barlog and Santa Monica are working on something, and they've been working on that for a while. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean there was those rumors of was it the Freya game or some shit, or like either.
Yeah, I think it was a spinoff.
Yeah, like either Freya or Atreus or somebody, but it's been weird.
I don't know if you get any more God of War right now or this year, especially after Sons of Sparta. I think if we see anything from Santa Monica, it's the Corey Barlog sci-fi game that's been rumored for the last 2 years.
I don't know what I just don't know what this Corey Barlog game is, because like I don't know if it's because some people say it's sci-fi, some people say I don't know if it's sci-fi. Like who knows? I'm just ready to know more about it. The thing, but the only thing about the intergalactic thing is like your PlayStation, like they don't have to talk about 2027, especially like holiday, what the game's gonna be.
Yeah.
But you do have to have a holiday 2027 game. And Intergalactic would be the next one up, unless they have something else that's cooking that we don't know about.
I mean, that Corey Barlog game, we don't know if that's ready, but I feel like it should at least be ready to be shown.
Yeah.
Not ready to put out, but ready to be shown at the very least.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're probably, outside of Wolverine, not getting another PlayStation first party for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Unless someone's got something small, which isn't normally Sony's first party thing. They don't do a lot of smaller things. Insomniac does on occasion, like they did with Miles Morales, but we know Venom got canceled. We know the Spider-Man multiplayer game got canceled. So all they're working on right now, presumably, is Wolverine. Now, they could do what they do with the showcase and open, like, with the original showcase where they opened with Spider-Man and then later on had Miles Morales. So they're opening with Wolverine here. And in the middle of the show, I don't know, Spider-Man 3, probably not. I feel like, I mean, that could be your holiday 27 game if you wanted. Because Spider-Man 2 was what, 2024?
Wait, Spider-Man, which one?
2.
I thought that, 23, I thought.
Oh, was that 23?
Yeah, like, late.
So then,
What's interesting about the state of play and all these showcases in June is, like, these announcements either have to be, like, for games that are imminent or 2027. Because you're not stepping in November. You're just not stepping in November with GTA, like...
It depends on... Well... You know who could step into November because they have no faith in it, which leads into our next story.
No. I was wondering if we were going to bridge this.
Exactly like this.
Like this, alright.
Alright, so, over on Insider Gaming by Tom Henderson, Sony has trademarked a new game called Break-In ahead of PlayStation State of Play. The new trademark for Break-In was filed on May 20th, 2026, suggesting that the game could be revealed at the PlayStation State of Play on June 2nd. But what is it? As expected, speculation is already running rampant online, but we think it's probably Haven Studios' Fair Games, which almost certainly wants a rebrand following its disastrous reveal trailer. Insider Gaming has also covered the game in April, after we learned that the game is still struggling to, quote, find the fun in playtest. However, from gameplay footage we saw, we noted that the game's tone has shifted considerably since its initial reveal, which could warrant a name change. But apart from the obvious, other bits of speculation online have suggested that the game could be something to do with Fire Sprite, or even a little more out there, something to do with the Uncharted series. To us, though, we're leaning towards this being the rename for Fair Games. After all, the name is perfect for a high-space game. Yeah, 100%. If you're gonna bring out Fair Games, and if you're still gonna put this out, rebranding it's probably a good idea, especially since you've lost the game director. And if you don't have faith in this and just want to get this out the door, you absolutely put this out next to GTA because fuck it. Like
find the fun.
If you're still working on this game for some reason in 2026 and this doesn't come out, what are we doing? Like, genuinely, what are we doing?
At least the High Guard devs said, well, we love playing this game. This game's fun, man. Like, trust. Like, they're fine. They don't even like playing the game. And this, they're making the game.
Yeah, it's not a great look.
I didn't even think about them just renaming it to Break-In. I thought that was like, gonna be a tagline for the game, Fair Games.
Nah.
I still don't think the name Break-In's good.
I mean, it's not. It's not.
It sounds like a generic game you'd find in a TV show.
And guess what this is going to be when it comes out? A generic extraction shooter that will maybe, if it's lucky, unfortunately, last a year.
That's so generous.
If it's lucky.
A year? This will last a quarter. God, I hope everyone at Haven Studios gets good sleep. You know what I mean? I
hope they get a raise after this bullshit is done. I mean, they're not. They're gonna get laid off.
Severance package. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man! This game is. This is the only game left from their 15 game plan. It's the only one left.
Yeah, it's the last one that we know about.
12 canceled, 2 released. Fair Game / Break-In still allegedly in development.
Are you happy now, Jim Ryan? Are you fucking happy now?
There's no way.
Wait, what are you talking about? We got Horizon Hunters Gatherers coming.
Yeah, what? Man. I guess that was part of it too. Yeah.
Like, they're bad at the live service, man.
They need... Well, yeah. To be fair, in the slightest defense, it's really hard to be good with live service. No one seems to be that good at it, except for Epic and Bungie. And EA, I guess, with Apex, but...
It's impossible to make a especially nowadays. It's impossible to make a AAA live service game. Fortnite got lucky because it was a side mode. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't. They didn't put all their eggs into the Fortnite mode, like the battle royale mode,
because it was originally supposed
to save the world thing. Like, and they got lucky. Like, and then they just blew up to become a fucking phenomenon that has like 14 million players every fucking month. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, like replicating that success is just like it's just so hard, and like to compete with everybody's attention right now. It's just like, why even? Stop it. Just stop.
Yeah, you gotta, and I don't even know how you would know before putting something out that it's going to hit like that, but I guess you have to have faith. You would have to have a stupid amount of faith that I guess that's not even the fair way to put it, because there's people working on these games aren't thinking that they're going to send them out to die. But
it's not the big problem is taking your first party studios that have made iconic games in the PS4 era. Mm-hmm. And saying, hey, you guys are making multiplayer now.
Yeah.
Like, having dedicated studios to work on these type of projects, smaller scale maybe, like, that's the play. Like, dedicating the people that are good at their other thing, just have them do the thing that they're good at. Why are we forcing them to multiplayer?
Yeah, you got,
like,
two
Naughty Dog, like, just... Naughty Dog made Last of Us 1 and 2. Why are we having them making a Last of Us multiplayer game?
They made Last of Us. They made Uncharted. They made Crash. They made Jak and Daxter. None of those games are multiplayer. Now, some of them have multiplayer modes, but they're not multiplayer games. But yeah, you got, 2 studios? that are designed for multiplayer in Bungie, and even though Horizon is single player, Guerrilla did Killzone, which was a multiplayer online shooter.
Yeah.
So like they've got experience at least, but
Did you hear that they stopped supporting I don't think a lot of people were talking about it. I don't even know if it's true technically. Like, didn't the Ghost of Yote Legends like already stop supporting?
The new one? There's no way.
Yeah, like the multiplayer. I'm pretty sure they already stopped supporting it.
There's no. I didn't hear that. I feel like.
I saw it on Facebook, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm looking at it real quick though.
Yeah, I don't think so. But while you look that up, we will stay in the PlayStation side, in the online side, with some unfortunate bad news if you're going to be new to PlayStation Plus. This is over on IGN by Wesley Yinpool. So Sony has announced a price increase for its subscription service, PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus is Sony's monthly subscription service for PS4 and PS5 consoles that grants access to online multiplayer, monthly downloadable games, and exclusive PlayStation Store discounts. Starting May 20th, so yesterday, PlayStation Plus for new customers will increase in select regions, Sony said in its announcement, blaming, quote, ongoing market conditions, end quote. Prices will start at $10.99 USD, $9.99 European, $7.99 GBP for 1 month subscriptions, and $27.99 USD, $27.99 European, $21.99 GBP for 3 month subscriptions. The monthly subscription goes up by $1, and the 3 month subscription increases by $3. This price change does not apply to current subscribers except in Turkey and India, unless the existing subscription changes or lapses, Sony added. The news comes amid the price rises across the video game industry, particularly for hardware. Sony itself raised the price of PS5 consoles back in March, blaming, quote, continued pressures in the global economic landscape. Earlier this month, Sony said it had yet to decide when to launch the PS6, nor how much it would cost, as memory shortages fueled by the AI boom continue to hit hard. As you'd expect, PlayStation fans have reacted negatively to the news, with some saying PlayStation Plus shouldn't be required for online gaming in the first place, and that these new price rises make gaming on PlayStation even costlier. Others have hit out at Sony, blaming the price rises on, quote, ongoing marketing conditions, pointing out Microsoft just cut the price of Xbox Game Pass. It's worth noting that this PlayStation Plus price hike comes just 6 months before the planned release of GTA 6, which is expected to draw a huge number of newcomers into the current generation of consoles. An active PlayStation Plus subscription is required to play GTA Online, and there is no suggestion that that will change when GTA 6 comes out. Perhaps Sony is setting its price hike now, mindful it will gain a flood of new PlayStation Plus subscribers who are only interested in playing GTA 6 online when it comes out. Sony has forecast its annual sales as its gaming business down 6% to 4.42 trillion yen, approximately $28 billion for the current financial year due to lower hardware sales, with the PS5 now more expensive than ever and approaching its 6th birthday. However, Sony expects gaming profit to rise 30% due to higher first-party software sales. Huh? Where? In the absence of a huge impairment loss it recorded against struggling marathon developer Bungie, Insomniac's Wolverine game is due out this financial year and will surely make a significant contribution to Sony's performance.
Is the 30% of gaming profit in the room with us right now? Like, what are we talking about there? But all right,
it's got to be Wolverine. It's the only first party they have left.
We ain't even talking about Soros, man. That's the fucked part.
Soros, I don't believe sold well from what I've heard. I don't know how accurate
the vibes right now is not.
But which is a shame. We would never want to see a game fail.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, you don't want to see that.
But yeah, something they talk about here, the huge loss. I think Bungie lost like almost $600 million in this last financial year is what it was.
Yeah,
that is.
We'll get to old Bungie later, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is not. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. At the end of the day, it's $1.
It's expected.
It could be a lot worse. Microsoft did just lower theirs, but they also less than 6 months ago almost doubled all of their prices. So
Yeah.
they were kind of in a different situation. Theirs is $30 a month as opposed to Sony's $27 for 3 months. Because I think even the highest end is 20. It's 20 something. It's what I've got. I should know what it is off the top of my head, but I don't. But yeah, and the other notable thing is it looks like this is just the basic subscription price. It doesn't list the other two tiers. It's just PS Plus Essential. So your extra and premium prices are staying unchanged for now. Obviously, that could change, but yeah, price increases are never good, even if it is just $1. That money's money, and money is tight for everybody right now. Gas is, depending on where you live, sky high. Here it's almost $5 a gallon. I think I got gas this morning. It was like $4.60. I know I got my cousin in California. It's about $7 for him, if not over $7. It's rough out here. It is rough out here. Save your money as much as you can. If you can avoid your PlayStation Plus lapsing from it going up, try and stay on top of that if you can. Because, yeah, it looks like as long as your subscription doesn't lapse or you make any changes, you will stay at the lower price. So there is at least that slight good news out of it.
I mean, it does bring in the conversation point for sure that do we like PC, the rise of PC gaming. PC gaming doesn't have a barrier to play online gaming. Like, you have the PC, you can play any online game for free.
Yes.
If Xbox is going for this PC console hybrid, I'm curious where they're going to end up falling onto online multiplayer and charging people for that. I feel like the big 2026 charging for just online multiplayer feels scammy. Like, I feel like, especially when you have games on your shop that you don't have to play for it. You don't have to pay for it, like Fortnite. Fortnite, you don't have to pay for online multiplayer.
Yeah, I think the majority of these free multiplayer games you don't need PlayStation Plus for, because I know Rivals is the same way. You don't need PlayStation Plus to play that online. Yeah. So it's more for the premium titles. But yeah, you're right. It is 2026. Why are we still paying to play online? Paying for the subscription service that gets you extra games each month? Cool, fine. Yeah, don't make it a requirement to play online, though.
So you guys are pushing live service games so we can charge you more for online multiplayer. Why the fuck would I buy a PlayStation to do that when I can play the same game that you guys are going to probably put like Marathon, like you guys put Marathon on fucking PC? I could go play Marathon on PC for not paying an extra fucking $10 a month. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, why would I play a multiplayer game on PlayStation?
Yeah. For sure, especially with everything being crossplay now too, damn near, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where just get rid of the requirement to play online with PlayStation Plus, and the majority of your complaints for this go away, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because then you get your Essential, which is your 3 games a month for $10. You get your Extra, which is essentially PlayStation's Game Pass, and you get your Premium for Classics.
Yep. But that seems simple, no?
I mean, it does to us, but what do we know?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. On to some good news. Both Subnautica 2 and Forza Horizon 6 are killing it in the first week. We're going to do Horizon first because there's not a story for it. It's just a tweet they sent out today that Forza Horizon 6 is already over 6 million players. And I believe that's, 4 or 5 days in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy numbers. So shout out to them. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Loving that so far. That's probably what I'm going to be doing after this, is jumping back into it.
Yeah.
I'm real close to the Gundam race. I'm super excited. But yeah, shout out to Playground Games and Forza, killing it. keep killing it. Super excited for Fable later this year too. Hope that does just as well, if not better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like they could just be like one of the best developers of the game right now. If they fucking come out with Fable and Forza being like Game of the Year contenders, basically.
Oh yeah, 100%. Have Playground up there with Naughty Dog and Insomniac.
Oh yeah,
And
for
fucking
sure.
yeah, and Capcom right now, who we'll also talk about later.
Capcom, weirdly, yeah, for sure they earned it.
What
Also,
a weird
by the
sentence
way,
to say in 2026.
it's 2020. Yeah, it wasn't the same 10 years ago. Also, I did bring up the article that goes. This is on IGN. Michael Cray.
Okay.
Ghost of Yotei Legends received its final major update in April. Dev confirms.
Okay, so just
Ghost
the
of
last
Yotei
major update, but it's still up, right? Just no more updates for it. Okay.
You can still play it, but they're done working on it. It's
All right. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they worked on the last one that much. I could be wrong. I wasn't into the Legends. Well, I haven't really played much of the Ghost games at all. But
yeah.
But on to Subnautica 2. This is over on PC Gamer, written by Andy Chalk. It says, bad news for Crafton. Subnautica 2 sells more than 4 million copies in less than a week. Like a toothy, grinning...
While you read that, I'll be right back.
Okay. Like a toothy, grinning leviathan prowling the depths, waiting for unsuspecting explorers to come totaling along in hopelessly delicate, defenseless mini-subs, Subnautica 2 continues its reign of terror. Unknown Worlds announced today that the game has now surpassed 4 million sales in less than 1 week. The latest sales milestone comes after Subnautica 2 pushed out 1 million copies in its first hour of release, and then doubled that to 2 million copies in its first 12 hours. And despite some professed trepidation from Unknown Worlds' parent Crafton, the game's early access state has not diminished enthusiasm for it. Subnautica 2 currently holds a, quote, very positive rating across more than 74,000 user reviews on Steam. Quote, we are incredibly grateful for the response from players around the world, executive producer Fernando Mello said. Seeing millions of players dive into this new world during early access has been an incredible moment for the team. Community feedback continues to help shape the future of Subnautica 2, and we're excited to keep building the experience together with our players. Subnautica 2... Oh, wait, sorry. Those are links that just look like it's part of the article. Something else I found interesting in the press blast is the description of Subnautica 2 as, quote, developed by Unknown Worlds, founded by Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire. I get a lot of press releases, as you might imagine, and I don't recall any of them ever pointing out or ever poignantly naming the studio's founders like that, except in cases where the PR is about a new studio announcement, of course. It's honestly a bit weird, except it's not weird in this specific case because of the well-publicized dispute between Unknown Worlds and Crafton. And it just goes into that lawsuit, which we have covered on here, I think quite a bit. But yeah, after all that bullshit that happened to them in that last 6 months, this is phenomenal and a huge middle finger to Crafton, and I love it. 4 million copies in less than a week is fucking insane. And those are, I believe those are all sales, so that's not counting what I assume is Game Pass players. So they might have more players than Forza right now, or around the same. I'm curious to what their total number of players is. I also forgot this was on Game Pass, so I'm probably going to download this tonight and check this out as well. I'm going to say I didn't play Subnautica. I started Subnautica, and I don't know if I accidentally skipped a tutorial or if the game just doesn't tell you shit. And if it doesn't, that's cool. But at the time, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time. But it just drops you in the middle of the ocean. And has zero, doesn't tell you to go anywhere. So I'm just like, I'm just kind of lost. And I just never went back to it. I got a couple friends who have played the first one who are playing the second one that I will probably join, and that will help me kind of understand this game a bit more. So definitely going to check this out. I don't know how much time I'll put into it. Probably not as much as I've done with Forza, unless playing with my friends and figuring this game out actually gets its hooks in me. But regardless, super happy for them. Have you checked this out?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you going to check this out?
I might check it out eventually. Like, I'm happy for the devs. Subnautica, like, I do like a good survival game every now and then, but I don't know, maybe not now. There's just a lot going on. It is
That's
nice
fair.
to see that we got Subnautica 2, Subnautica 2, Forza, and also a game we reviewed earlier, Mixtape, are all on Game Pass. Kind of crazy.
I forgot Mixtape was on there.
Mixtape is on Game Pass, yeah. So yeah, right now might be one of the most best times of the year. If like you're on the fence about getting the Game Pass subscription, it's probably like
they lowered the prices at just the right time, right? Because you still got Gears later this year. You have Fable later this year. You have, I mean, I guess you can say you have Halo Combat Evolved this year if you want to. You can play that already though, like 3 different versions of it. So, but yeah, Game Pass is starting to look real good again about now, especially for PC.
Yeah, it's funny how like 2 or 3 episodes ago we're like, yeah, Xbox might be dead, and I was like, yo, I think PlayStation's fucking up.
Well, PlayStation's been fucking up. To be fair, they need to.
Yeah.
I am hoping that this state of play in 2 weeks is a 180 from where we've been in the last half decade.
I think we're asking for too much, but goddamn, we kind of need it.
Give me at least 90. Just start heading in the other direction.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Like we talked about earlier, you have to put Fair Games / Break-In out at this point. You've been working on it for too long. But
and then you have Nintendo just out there just dropping. Yeah, we're just gonna remake Star Fox again.
Oh yeah. Nintendo's just doing their own thing. No promo, just games.
Yeah, no promo, just games. We're dropping that shit on a fucking Tuesday.
Taking the Ubisoft route with Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
well, no, not
Oh
yet.
no.
Too early. That's right.
God, no.
First, we have some news from Bungie. I believe this was earlier today. Yeah, this was just a few hours ago.
Yeah, a couple hours ago.
Yep, this is over on Destiny's website, blog post on Bungie.net. It's Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. For almost 12 years, we've had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with you all. Through the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside of our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared world and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin that new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, and the legacy it has created. Because of all of you, our universe is vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome to the Pale Heart to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who has made this journey with us from the deepest parts of our hearts. Thank you, and we will see you in the stars. I'm so sad. It's bittersweet.
Man, it's so bittersweet, dude. It hurts.
Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually. No online game lives forever. Well, I mean, I guess it's not shutting down. So it's not dead.
Man, that's important. Yeah.
But yeah, last content update will be what is that? That's in 3 weeks. That's right after Summer Game Fest. Yeah.
Yeah. It is kind of, it's...
I'm super sad about this. I know you're not the biggest Destiny person. I've played...
I put hundreds of hours into Destiny 2, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like... It hurts. It just...
Yeah, I'm with you. I put so much time into Destiny 1 and 2. I love everything Bungie does, from Halo to Destiny to Marathon, which Season 2 of that just started. recently,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna jump back in there, check that out, and check out the new show. But yeah, it's bittersweet. It had to happen eventually, but it is what it is. Uh, yeah, I'll
It's okay.
definitely be jumping in to see what it is. Looks like they're putting a monument in here. Uh, are they?
Oh,
And maybe unvaulting stuff? I'm not sure.
I hope they are because there's content that's out of the game still. Like the original like beginning parts of Destiny 2, like the Red War stuff is just not in
Yeah.
the game anymore.
Well, they've
Like
vaulted a lot of it to condense storage space because that game is fucking massive.
it is very big, yeah.
So I know they were
Yeah,
cycling stuff at one point. I don't know what this means for that. The blog post here goes into more detail. The link will be in the description if
okay.
you want to read more. We're not going to go too much into it because it is a lot. But yeah, it looks like a decent update. They're a robot dog. What?
Wait, save the game. Save the game.
But
Oh yeah, there's a robot dog there.
but yeah, sad,
It's
but
yeah,
but
like
expected.
I'll never forget some of the memories I've had with this game. Like doing a Deep Stone Crypt day one raid. Didn't beat it with the guys, but we spent like 11 hours straight just banging our heads on the. I think we got through the first couple encounters.
Yeah.
Like it was very brutal. Tensions were high, but that's raiding. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
That's just a part of the experience.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just like such a crafted, beautiful world that they like from art design to some of the. There's just some phenomenal music tracks out there, like in Deep Stone Crypt, like they have like one of the greatest like. They have like one of my favorite like tracks for like vibes. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, and then you take it with like all the gun. Like Bungie's so good with the gunplay. Like they created something very special here. It's very reiterated again. It is very sweet. Of course, that things had to come to an end. Things do get a little bit more scary now with Bungie and the state of Marathon is I feel like it's no secret that Marathon didn't do as well as probably what they were hoping for. So who knows, the future of that studio is a little scary of what's going on. They are working on they say they're incubating on their next games. Does that mean Destiny 3? I hope so.
I think so. I mean,
I feel like I think yeah, like it just makes so much sense too. Like there's always like I feel for their community, like there's always been the conversation of should a Destiny 3 should happen or should they just make it better. I always thought that a lot like someone jumping into Destiny 2 was not gonna like they want to play the new. They don't want to go like they don't want to play catch up if it takes hundreds upon hundreds of hours.
and
I think Destiny
hundreds
3
upon
just
hundreds of dollars.
that too, like it's Destiny 3 just feels like a no-brainer. I really hope this is not the end of Bungie. It just sucks, man. Like we didn't really like no one like the writing was on the wall, but I feel like the actual realization of this day happening it just sucks.
Yeah, it's like they said after the final shape. That was everyone else knew it was it. Bungie hung around. The final shape was what? Was that 2 years ago?
It was like almost 2 years, like exactly ago. Like it was like June.
They put out one more big expansion last year afterwards, confusing the hell out of everybody. Like, wait, I thought that was the end.
Had some collaborations with Star Wars for some reason.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took that long. Honestly.
Oh, yeah, but at peak Destiny days and you did that? Like, holy shit.
But yeah, hopefully Destiny 3 and anything else that Bungie works on has the same amount of success. Doesn't seem like Marathon is finding that, and maybe they can get it into a better place. Bungie has always kind of shown that their games get better the longer they go on. So hopefully that stays true with Marathon. But Yep, I will definitely be jumping in when this last content update goes live to be checking it out for sure. Just kind of see what it is, and just kind of be in that world again. Because it
Yeah.
has been quite some time since I've jumped back into Destiny 2, but yeah, a lot of love for Bungie and Destiny. One of my favorite franchises of all time, for sure.
Yeah, the fact that they went out, like, the mission of the game originally was a 10-year mission,
Mm-hmm.
and people, like, how are you possibly ever going to do that,
And
even
they
having a sequel game? I mean,
and
they
they
fucked it up, but,
fucking
like,
did it,
they,
but they still
they
did it.
fucked it up, but then they did it. Yeah, yeah, like, the mission, the goal was achieved. What does that leave for the future? I hope that I hope this is not just the end of Bungie. PlayStation, please give them time, man. They can cook.
Just if nothing else, if you don't want them anymore, don't close them. Just let them go back to being independent again. Just like
I don't even know if that
Activision
was
did. No, they
but
were.
like that. Yeah, they were, but like that was kind of like the beginning of the end, though.
No, that's when they turned it around. Activision was the
Did
beginning of the
they?
end. Yeah. They got acquired by Activision. That's what fucked everything up. Then they left Activision.
Oh, okay.
And then PlayStation bought them for multiplayer support and then canceled every single multiplayer game they had.
Yeah, the PlayStation goal did not hit. Yeah.
No. All right, moving on to Ubisoft. This is over on GameSpot by Blair Morneau. It says Ubisoft shares release windows for Assassin's Creed Hexe, New Far Cry, and Ghost Recon games. Excuse me. This is the latest financial disclosures for Ubisoft have been shared by the company, and it included a record 1.3 billion, I believe that's euro, operating loss for its 2025-2026 fiscal year. While Ubisoft doesn't project immediate relief for its problems, the company has high hopes that new Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Ghost Recon games can turn things around. As reported by Reuters, maybe? Ubisoft has projected its top franchises will arrive in the 2027-28 and 2028-29 fiscal years to give the company a much-needed boost back to profitability. The Assassin's Creed title is believed to be Assassin's Creed Hexe. Far Cry and Ghost Recon haven't received new games since 2021 and 2019, respectively. There's very little to go on about the plans for those two titles, though it appears the Ghost Recon game will be a first-person shooter. Ubisoft has also noted that there will be, quote, targeted premium games based on established Ubisoft brands, end quote, slated for this for release in its fiscal 2026-2027 year. However, the company declined to specify which titles are on deck for the near future. The biggest Ubisoft release on the horizon is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is hitting PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S consoles on July 9th. Ubisoft report notes that early pre-order momentum for Resynced has been particularly strong, notably in China. The publisher recently launched a real-life treasure hunt as part of the ongoing promotion for Resynced. Sir, calm down. Outside of Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft reportedly canceled an Animal Crossing-like game that was previously in development. The publisher also recently assured players that the future of the Division franchise is secure, despite the departure of executive producer Julian Greatly, who was signed.
I don't know.
Yeah, who was signed on to EA's Battlefield franchise. All right, let me put this dog outside. I will be right back.
Yeah. Ubisoft reportedly canceled an Animal Crossing-like game. Why would we do that, guys? What? Also, for viewers, like, he said 1.3 billion yen. I'm like, oh, surely that's not that much. Oh no, it's actually 1.5 billion dollars. That's the conversion. I'm just like, what the hell? That's insane. Like, I thought it was like, oh, it's probably like 100 mil. No, it's 1.5 billion with a B. Like, that's insane. Yeah, Ubisoft be going through it right now. Yeah, I'm so excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, good. I did the conversion on that 1.3 billion yen, and that's just 1.5 billion dollars, by the way.
Is that yen? Okay, I wasn't sure what it was.
I mean, not yen, euros. My fault.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like, yeah, but it's still.
God damn.
It's still 1.5 billion.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that much. Also,
yeah,
they think it's going to take 3 more years to turn this around. They think they have 3 years to turn this around.
What games are getting us out of these 3 years? You know, Rainbow Six ain't gonna be the one.
Hexy, Ghost Recon, and Far Cry are the 3 that they said are the 3 that they think will get them out, and those are 2027, 2028 fiscal year, and 2028, 2029.
There's got to be some like underground Ubisoft fan base I just don't know about.
Yeah, I'm real curious as to what these where to go.
There's a big world out there.
What these quote target premium games based on established Ubisoft brands are that are coming out this year that aren't Assassin's Creed resynced.
Yeah, I don't know what else they have going for them right now.
Rayman will save the day.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of that's not Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, or Ghost Recon.
They did release that fucking port or whatever. For like the 30th anniversary or some shit.
But yeah, not great news for Ubisoft. Has been so up and down in this last decade. Like, we thought they were going to sell, then they were able to turn it around. Now they're in danger again. Maybe not in danger of being sold yet, but I can't imagine operating at a 1.3 billion euro loss is ideal.
And like, what do we mean we canceled an Animal Crossing like game? Like, what are we talking about?
Is this original IP? Are you using Ubisoft character? You know what? Rayman Rabbids Animal Crossing would probably sell. I bet that's what it was.
Saved us, Ubisoft. Would have saved us. Whatever, man.
What does Ubisoft do with an Animal Crossing game?
I don't know, but I know the content will be there. That's the thing. they just put so much content in it. Oh. Maybe more. You know what? More than regular Animal Crossing. We would have more content.
I mean, I guess.
We would have yearly updates for this game up the ass. Like, enough to, like, I don't know if I would play it, but I know that stuff would be there.
I mean, fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a good look for Ubisoft. Hopefully, they don't need to wait 3 years to turn this around. I mean, Black Flag's not going to do it by itself. So, I don't know what else they're doing in this next fiscal year. I don't think we know anything they're working on that's not Assassin's Creed.
We gotta hear about a Ubisoft game like this in June, right?
I hope so, for their sake.
Just a game?
That's not Black Flag. I need an Ubisoft flag that's not Black Flag. Not because I don't care about Black Flag. We know about Black Flag. We've known about Black Flag for years, and they finally officially announced it last month, and we've got our in-depth look at it. We know the release date. We don't need anything else at Summer Game Fest. But what else are you doing that's supposed to get you out of this $1.3 billion rut?
More Rainbow Six?
Maybe. You want to remaster Rainbow Six Vegas? That might get you out.
No. I just mean like you're getting a new operator. That's it.
Just a new operator for Siege.
You're getting a new operator for Siege. That's it. Yeah.
Aren't operators free? I don't play Siege, so I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, on to the next one. This one's just a rumor. This is over on Vice. It doesn't say who it is written by.
Brent Cope. It does.
Okay, I'm glad you see it. Because there it is. Yeah. This is Pokemon Winds and Waves price revealed, and it's expensive. Excuse me. Pokemon Winds and Waves price might have just been revealed after pre-orders for it went live on Amazon. If accurate, the Gen 10 will be the most expensive Nintendo Switch 2 game since Mario Kart World launched. Good lord, I am struggling today. Oh, excuse me. All right. When Pokemon Winds and Wave was announced earlier this year, fans were surprised when Game Freak didn't confirm its release date or pricing. Even as this month, the Gen 10 Pokemon game's official eShop listing just says releases 2027 on its description page. However, a new Amazon listing might have just revealed its pricing early, and well, it's expensive. According to Amazon Germany pre-order page that recently went live, Pokemon Winds and Waves will be priced at $80. While that might not be exactly shocking, it's actually one of the few Nintendo Switch 2 games to break that price point since Mario Kart World debuted as a launch title in June of last year. Recent Nintendo Switch 2 titles such as Donkey Kong Bonanza and Pokemon Pocopia have been retailed at $69. This is also noteworthy as Nintendo faced quite a bit of backlash over its $80 pricing during the Switch 2 launch. It should be pointed out that Amazon Germany Pokemon Winds and Waves pre-order page is listed at $79.99 for its physical edition, which means the digital edition will be $69.99, which is around $80 USD. When using current conversion rates, and if you're wondering, current Switch 2 games in Europe have been converting to these prices. Before you panic, it's possible that Winds and Waves will price at $70 digitally on the eShop in March, as Nintendo made the move to charge $10 less for digital games versus the physical editions. Although, interestingly, several major retailers have recently decided to ignore the suggested MSRP for physical Switch 2 games and have been matching the digital price. All this to say, it's possible that Gen 10 Pokemon games will ultimately cost $69, which is the current price for many major first-party Nintendo titles. Still, with Winds and Waves being one of the console's upcoming flagships, it also wouldn't be shocking that Nintendo did decide to slap the dreaded $80 price tag on it. After all, Nintendo justified Mario Kart's World pricing due to its supposed extended, quote, value compared to other games. And well, I have to imagine Winds and Waves will have a lot more content than the Mario launch title. Finally, it's also possible that Amazon Germany listing is just a placeholder and has the wrong price listed. Only time will tell if this is the correct MSRP. That said, we'll likely be waiting for quite a while before we get these answers. According to credible Pokemon leaker, there will be no more updates about the Gen 10 games in Pokemon 2026. And Winds and Waves is reportedly set for November 2027, which is about 17 months away. So yeah, we might not get an official price until Pokemon Day 27 next year.
Weird leak that happened now, you know?
Right?
Like, the game's not
Super
coming out
far
till next
ahead.
year. Like, we don't even know next year. Some people still feel for, like, fall next year, and I'm just like, maybe. Who knows? It could be any. It wouldn't surprise me. But, like, the $80 price point, are we shocked by this?
Also doesn't surprise me. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because, like they said, Mario Kart did it. You know the only two things bigger than Mario Kart that are going to slap an $80 price tag? Pokemon and GTA.
I think it's Zelda low-key. But, yeah, those as well.
I'd have to look at sales numbers. I don't know. I mean, you probably could. If it's
Zelda,
in, like, the same...
Zelda was the first 70. I'm just going to throw that. Zelda was the first $70 title for Nintendo.
Okay. I did not know that. So then maybe you could.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Tears of the Kingdom were.
I don't think the rumored Legend of Zelda remake would be 80, but your next...
No, you can't do that. Unless it's, like, really well done.
Tears of the Kingdom...
the next
whatever
big
in
mainline
that.
Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, not super surprising. Just kind of sucks. As we mentioned earlier, everything's going up in price. It's not super surprising. We saw Outer Worlds try to do this last year. That did not go well for them. I don't think Nintendo or the Pokemon Company would care about the backlash they would get if they priced it at 80. Nor do I think they would get as much. And even if they did, guess what? People are going to buy it anyway because it's Pokemon.
It's fucking Pokemon. People are going to buy it. Like everyone will talk shit, be like, "How dare you make this $80?" I'm not paying $80 because I'm digital. Let's go, baby, rise up. And like we're not like you're gonna pay it. It's fucking Pokemon. It's like this one's probably gonna be like what a step up graphically than Scarlet and Violet.
It looks like a huge step up graphically, just from the trailer we saw.
Yeah.
It's also exclusive to Switch 2, so
yeah, like it
should run so much better. But yeah, no real surprise if that ends up being true. But I mean, if Pokopia wasn't 80, maybe Winds and Waves won't be 80, but maybe because Pokopia is a spin-off, that's why they didn't slap the 80 on it. I don't know. Obviously, Nintendo's talked about their fluctuating pricing that they're doing, so it's really hard to kind of guess what's going to be what from Nintendo right now, because everything's kind of all over the place. But
they're trying, but yeah, it's probably 80.
Probably, unfortunately, probably.
Or guys, you don't have to buy physical. I'm saying that, like, I don't care the whole game's on the key card. I don't give a fuck about these game key cards. You can just buy digital, just play it on like via Wi-Fi, like a machine, like every other machine in 2026.
Right.
You don't have to be a physical collector like this.
Look, some of us just want to. Okay, it's rough out here.
You don't have to do it.
They make it really hard to do it. A, it's more expensive, and B, they aren't selling nearly as many.
Yeah.
But all right, our last story of the day. A little bit of good news. Saying surprising good news sounds disrespectful, but it's surprising good news. This is over on VGC by Andy Robinson. It says not Resident Evil. That's the next line. Sorry. Capcom just sold more games than in any year in its history. Resident Evil Requiem helped Capcom sell more games than any other 12-month period in its history, the company announced in its latest financial result. For the business year ended March 31st, the Japanese publisher achieved its 9th consecutive year of record profits and the highest consolidated sales and operating profits in its history, it said. In total, Capcom sold 59.07 million games during the business year, up from 51.87 million in the year prior. The figure was driven overwhelmingly by sales of Resident Evil games, notably Resident Evil Requiem, which released in February and sold nearly 7 million units by the end of March. Capcom said 83.7% of its game sales came from older catalog titles, while a huge 93% of its games were sold digital download versions. That's insane.
Yeah.
As
I said, guys, Capcom is proving the model. You don't have to buy physical.
I can't believe it's that lopsided. Like, at most, I would have said maybe 75 to 25. Not a 93-7 split. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. That is insane, yeah.
Looking forward, the company said it anticipates net sales of 210 million yen and an operating profit of 83 million yen, which would result in 10 consecutive years of record high profit for the company. For the business year ending in March 2027, Capcom expects to increase its number of games sold by a further 10% to 65 million units, it said. Its next business year will include sales of Pragmata, which has sold 2 million copies in its opening weeks, and the upcoming Onimusha Way of the Sword and Mega Man Dual Override is due to release sometime in 2027. Notably, the second season of the popular Devil May Cry anime series premieres this month, and the Street Fighter movie will be released in cinemas in October. Yeah, they're going to make bank. They're going to make bank this year.
If anyone in this planet Earth is tired of winning, it's Capcom. Like, they were like,
9 consecutive years is crazy. Shout out Capcom, because we thought, you want to talk about a company that's done a complete 180, it is Capcom. a decade ago.
Ubisoft.
We're like, are they dead?
Ubisoft, look at them. Look at Capcom. Look what they did.
Take notes.
Do what Capcom did.
Take notes. PlayStation, YouTube, take notes. What are we doing?
Yo, what are we talking? Like,
everyone take notes. Follow Capcom. There's another thing that I saw earlier this week that's not listed on here. Is regarding their sales. The majority of their sales are also on PC, which surprised me. I would have expected most of their sales on console, but that was not the case. but yeah, shout out Capcom. They've been killing it. Great fucking Resident Evil Requiem is phenomenal. We talked about that earlier this year. Pragmata is still on my list. I have not gotten to it yet, but I will. As I continue to hear nothing but great things about it, I will find time for that eventually.
Yeah, the fact that financially that game's doing as well as it is just like, it's just a testament to the goodwill that Capcom has built with its players. That now they can just pump out anything that looks like quality, and people will be bought in. And it is quality.
I'd like to see a comparison for other companies and new IPs, because I feel like $2 million in a week for a brand new IP is crazy.
Insane.
But yes, shout out Capcom. Continue to do what you are doing. More profit for Capcom. I'm sure Onimusha will hit just like everything else has hit. We'll see what Mega Man does. But
also, they got Okami too, right?
Do they? They might. That's not mentioned in here. That just might not be for the next fiscal year. I think that's mainly what they were talking about.
I don't think there's a date on it, but they're working on it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it shows their highest selling games for fiscal year of last year, and it is Resident Evil, Requiem 4, Village 3, 2. Those are their top 5.
And the rumor is more Resident Evil remakes are on the way too. Like,
yeah, we got Code Veronica 0, Resident Evil 10,
PlayStation in June as well.
I wonder. This is also not mentioned in here, but what about the Resident Evil movie? I don't know. They have to have some tie into that, right? Because it's their IP.
Either way, it's gonna fucking boost sales. Either way.
Yeah, that too. It will boost sales. Like, I'd imagine your Resident Evils will probably see a boost in sales come September. So that movie looks phenomenal.
It looks so good. Because I loved Weapons last year, and I think that movie
Weapons was so good. But all right, I believe that is it. I don't have anything else. Do you? There was something. What was it? That was addressed in one of the earlier stories that reminded me of something I meant to add in here, and I can't remember what it is now.
I'm not sure.
Me either. Oh well, it couldn't have been that important then.
Yeah. I mean, the Bungie news last minute was very shocking.
Yeah.
We should be having good vibes going forward, but
100%. It's
the gaming industry.
That's true. That's true. We do have Summer Games Fest coming up in 2 weeks. We're the Xbox One is Sunday. Yeah. Summer Games Fest is Friday. PlayStation is Tuesday.
Weirdly, yeah. But Tuesday, that's a 5 p.m., so I'll definitely react to that.
I might just be a little bit late because I'm off at 5. So I talked to... we'll talk about this off. But we will...
Yeah.
We'll come back next week with predictions and then hopefully a set schedule for what our reactions will look like for Summer Games Fest. Because we will be... We probably will be reacting to all 3, I feel like. Because all 3 should have a decent amount of substance, or at least we're hoping. But
yeah.
But that, yeah, that's true. But that is going to do it for us this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you all next week for some Summer Game Fest predictions. Peace.
See ya.